Welcome to Ben Armstrong Crypto. Man, that's a solid intro right there. Did you guys like that? Guys, we're going to be talking about some disasters today. Guys, there are some influencers that are on the line. I'm telling you what, apparently there are some government agencies and there are some people in the government that care a lot about a lot of crypto influencers. And there has been a list that has been published of people that they are looking to go after. And well, there's one crypto influencer out there that stands above them all. One crypto influencer, the most targeted, most hated, most heinous of all heinous and hated influencers. That would be yours truly. And we'll find out, am I on the list here in just a little bit. But first, we got other big news, guys. Suzu of Three Arrows Capital, that's right, he was arrested on September 29th, which puts the launch of their new platform, the Three Arrows Capital leverage trading platform, which everybody wants to use, right? I think it's called OpenX, maybe. Also bad timing for OpenX, considering X is the new Twitter. But what is he was arrested trying to flee Singapore. So there were orders put in for him to get arrested, and he tried to leave, and now those pictures are public from his arrest. You may know Suzu from Three Arrows Capital. Of course, they were a venture capital arm that in the midst of the FTX and Celsius debacle, and also Voyager debacle, which we'll talk about in a moment, Three Arrows Capital went belly up. They got deleveraged, they got liquidated, and it hurt a lot of people. And then those investments that they had in other companies had a crescendo or a cascading effect, cascading effect that affected a lot of people. And a lot of people were mad about it, obviously, for good reason. But a lot of those companies were mad too, because they lost their investments from Three Arrows Capital, and now looks like Suzu might be getting ready to pay the piper. Now, speaking of paying the piper, we have Stephen Ehrlich, CEO of Voyager, who I have been in touch with some people that worked very closely with Stephen, and they hate him. Of course, what does that mean? Apparently everybody hates me too, so it is what it is. But the fact is so I'm going to try not to judge him, because maybe he's in a bad situation. Maybe he's getting blamed for stuff he didn't do. But he did lose everybody's money. So let's not lose sight of that. He did lose everybody's money that was on Voyager Digital. And there is a big announcement today. And I'm going to tell you why this is big. So number one, you have this announcement regarding Voyager and Stephen Ehrlich being investigated. And that's big on its own. They're being investigated potentially for a CFTC lawsuit. Now, the second big thing about this is, from what I understand from people I know that work around in the industry and work with government agencies, is that the fact that the CFTC, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, is now looking into possibly filing charges against Stephen Ehrlich, what I've been told is the CFTC does not swing and miss. So if they are preparing for these charges, Stephen Ehrlich will go down. You see, the SEC does actions through enforcement. CFTC likes to sit back and make the rules and chill. They don't like to go after people, and when they do go after them, you guarantee they're not missing. So if Stephen Ehrlich, who said he was confused and perplexed by this, how he lost everybody's personal money and now he's maybe in trouble for that, I'm confused and perplexed why he's confused and perplexed. But the fact is that he's probably going to go down for this. Now, what does that mean? Is it a fine? Is it jail time? Well, I know Arthur Hayes, former CEO of BitMEX, founder of BitMEX, one of the three founders, all Americans. CFTC went after him, and they won, and he didn't go to prison. That's what happens when you're a billionaire, guys. If you're a billionaire, you make the billionaire club, you probably ain't going to prison, okay? So we got that going on. So we've got this crazy CFTC, and I've also been told that the fact that this news broke and they haven't actually released the action yet, or the papers or the action or the documents, whatever, the fact is now this means that most likely that was a leak from inside the CFTC. They gloating. They ready to go after Voyager. They're ready to go after Stephen Ehrlich. Now, speaking of go after everybody, there's a big Twitter post that got a lot of people up in arms. And, I don't have the validity of this post. I can't tell you whether it's everything within it is true or not. Apparently, the digital asset investor who I think posted this, I believe his account got suspended. Or... Sorry guys, don't mean to yawn in the middle of the video. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. It's been a long month. It's been a long year. Thank you to the Themes Friend Song. Wait, the Friends theme song. Did I say the Themes Friend Song? the Friends theme song. But the fact is that there are some people in the government. Apparently, there was a list of crypto influencers that was leaked. And I was shocked. Not by the names on the list. I was shocked at the name that wasn't on the list. Everybody was going for me now. I went on the list. So thank God. I tell you what. So basically, the long and short of it is there have been a lot of influencers that, for whatever reason, they were trying to find dirt on. One of those is a friend of mine. Naomi Brockwell was on that list, or some call her Natalie. No one calls her Natalie. That was a joke. Naomi Brockwell was on the list along with Tatiana Moritz. And, Tatiana is a singer. She's one of the early, she was the first person to ever sell CDs for Bitcoin. Very surprised to see them both on that list. But they're both libertarians, and I believe they both worked with the Free State Project that was up in New Hampshire, along with Roger Ver and Eric Voorhees, and Craig Wright was involved at some point. Bitcoin Belle, who's not even a person anymore. Well, she exists, but not in character according to crypto. But these people are going after her. But there's one crypto YouTuber on the list that a lot of people know, and that is Ran Nooner. Is Ran in big trouble? Well, when you got people having the crosshairs on you and you're running a big YouTube channel, I don't know. It looks like maybe they're going after him. So we'll see what happens there with Ran and Crypto Banter. Definitely they've had their, a long history of run-ins in the past. Zach XBT went after them, and then they made good with Zach XBT, and, he said they were doing the best they could. Well, we'll see if everybody thinks that, because there are a lot of people that have a lot of issues with that channel. And I think that, goes around, comes around, I guess. That's what they say, boys. But the fact is that there are many other names on the list of people that you know and love, or love to hate. We got Vitalik Buterin on the list, Charles Hoskinson. Some of those guys are at All In Pod, which I've been very critical of the All In Pod because they were VC dumping Solana. You guys know, where are my Solana soldiers at? Walk like a Solana soldier. Solana soldier, where are you at? These are the people who are dumping on you guys. Can't remember the guy's name. What's the guy's name? David Sat, I think is his name. Some other people who are on the list: Ricardo Spagni, also known as Fluffy Pony, developer from Monero, or was at one point. I think he actually got arrested for stealing some cookies or something at some point. I think that's a true story, or at least somewhat of the narrative of the story that was going on there. There were some other people. David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, puts on the Bitcoin conference every year. He was on that list. Tons of people on that list. Not everybody definitely that deserved it. Many people. I suggest people look it up. Now, look, is this a true story? Are these names that were put out and they're not real? I don't know. You guys are there to make your judgment call, but I know that the story is Rand's on that list. And if you have a story and you don't have it confirmed and you don't get both sides, I guess you just put it out. So I guess Rand's in trouble. So there you go. All right, guys, that is all I got for today. Super glad to be back on the channel rolling. Looking forward to next week. We got Crypto Crossfire starting on Monday. Of course, morning live stream, our normal live stream. People have asked if I'm going to return the early morning crypto research live stream. It's going to run into my gym time at this point, so maybe I'll find something different from that. But I don't want 4 videos on the channel every day. So I'm going to go back to just doing my crypto research and maybe find a way to integrate that into the channel at some point. And guys, guess what? Be blessed.